on stages around the world within music, we have the issue that we don't see the female talent going all the way. So in Jazz Denmark, we work nationally with jazz, but we also work with Danish jazz abroad and the collaboration between international and Danish artists. India has been on our radar. Actually, India and Denmark has a lot in common, even though we wouldn't think so. There has always been a huge interest for India from Denmark. And this Jazz Camp for Girls has, since its beginning, also made its way into many countries around the world. We've been in Canada, we've been in Turkey, we've been in the UK, we've been in Belgium, Finland, and many other countries. So it's a concept that we've been traveling the world with already. And when we spoke to the Calcutta Jazz Fest and you, Arnab, and Varun, and felt that there could be an interest for this theme as well in India, we thought it was just great that the Jazz Camp could launch its first edition in Asia at the Calcutta Jazz Fest. Yeah.
Kolkata Jazz Festival has been going on for many decades in Calcutta. It's one of the country's oldest music festivals. It was started in the early 70s, so it has a strong history. But over the years it started and it stopped and it started and it stopped again. So the history of the festival is still something that's being uncovered. So it's almost like digging into the history of Calcutta, who came to the city. Nowadays you live in a world of social media, you all have access to technology, so everything is documented. You know, you have people here with the cameras capturing every single second. But in the 1970s, life was very different. I wasn't born, I'm pretty sure not everyone here was. So there's very little memory of that time. So we're still, even now, uncovering it like archaeologists finding out what happened. But fast forward to today, y'all are here today as part of Jazz Camp for Girls. And this in itself is another historical evolution of the Jazz Fest, because many musicians from abroad and from Calcutta and from India have played this festival. And hopefully this is the beginning of a story of some of you one day coming and performing at the Jazz Fest. So we're really happy to host a workshop like Jazz Camp for Girls, because this is truly a look into the future, what might be possible, and we'd love to see all of you someday take up the mantle of jazz musician and be brave enough to step out on stage, just like how I am brave enough now to speak impromptu, because I didn't know I was going to say hello to you all today, but welcome. And a big thank you to all the partners. I will hand it over to Bente to say a few words on behalf of the Danish Cultural Institute.
Women, nearly 100% were vocalists. So not many instrument players among the women and girls. So it was decided to make this Jazz Camp for Girls where the boys are not there, and then to try to touch the instruments, play the instruments that we've never tried before, and experiment, just to get an idea of it and a feeling of it in a safe space where the boys, they don't say go forward the instruments first and then there's nothing left but to sing, yeah?
Hello, my name is Cecilie Strange. I play the saxophone.
And I'm Anne, I'm a trumpet player, and both of us are also composers, and we teach at Jazz Camp for Girls.
Yes. We come from Denmark, and this has been a huge pleasure for us being here and teaching in this beautiful old school, and had the pleasure to meet these young and very brave participants learning jazz for a week.
And since we've both been doing this for many years in Denmark, we were kind of interested in seeing how this would be different going to India and doing the same. And it turns out that it's, in some ways, it's very close. It's very similar. We're finding the girls a bit nervous during the first day, and then they kind of
open up. Very
and
easily.
towards the end, they are just, woo, they just love it.
Yeah, and it's been just amazing to hear all the ideas come through the instruments and to see them choose instruments they have never been playing before. Like they, this is very easy for them. So it's just been an honor to be here. Yes, we're really happy.
Hi, I'm Premjit, and I am a drummer and a musician and an educator. I've been teaching at the Calcutta School of Music for the last 17-18 years now, and this was a great experience for me as a tutor, as a mentor. There were some great methods through which we were trying to get the girls get brave and can try some new instruments mainly. So, and I think it was a great harmonious communal activity, which is how I think music should be taught in the first place.
My name is Archisha Ghosh. I'm from grade 6, section D, and I'm from South City International School. The thing I found different about this music workshop was that it was really special for me because there was a lot of improvisation, something I've never learned before, because I myself have gone to many music workshops and classes, but this was kind of different because it was more, I found more interaction and more hands-on instruments. Like you learn and then you play, you don't spend like hours on lecture. That's what I found really special.
My name is Antara Sitaraman. I'm from South City International School in grade 9, and attending this jazz workshop for girls was really an amazing experience and a great learning experience. In my opinion, everything about this was special because the way they taught us what jazz was, how to play different instruments in a particular style, they taught us improvisation, and everything was just really fun. And the fact that we all got the opportunity to do it together as a group, that just made it even better because we got to coordinate with each other. We got to know things about each other that we never knew before, and that, in my opinion, was actually the highlight of this event. Thank you.
And they were so brave, so courageous, and taking it all up. And that's the whole purpose of the jazz camp. The jazz camp is not to make a perfect concert in the end. The jazz camp is to make open up these girls' curiosity and confidence in trying new things and trying new instruments. But with that said, they did amazingly in terms of performing as well. Even improvising. They hadn't tried improvisational music before, and they just went for it, and they did so well. And it was a pleasure watching them learning new things and making it their own, and then performing them in the end to their parents and friends.
I am Debjit Mahalanobis, musician, composer and double bass player. Jazz Camp for Girls has been a very special project, and I am very happy to be part of it with my colleagues Cecilie and Annie and Premjit. And for the last 4 days, we had a very interesting situation and workshop with girls from different parts of the city, from different schools. And it was wonderful to see that these little girls aged between 7 to 13 who had never picked up those instruments in their lives were actually at the end of 4 days were able to not only just play them but actually perform on them with confidence and a smile on their face. So I mean, that's a huge gift for us teachers and mentors, and just to be like, you know, in the same room and feel the energy that these girls were exhibiting. So I mean, yeah, it's amazing to see how what a little bit of nurture can take you forward. And music is power. So I mean, we have to give it to people that who had not seen the power of music. And once you taste the power of music, a lot of things become easy in your life. So thank you again, and I hope that this comes to the city every year, maybe in different parts of the country. So thank you to Meta, Bente, Cecile, Annie, Premjit and Varun. Thank you. That certain feeling of whether that's what form of music. There's pop, there's jazz, there's metal, right? We also have drums in metal, we have bass in metal, and there are also horn players who play metal music, right? So instrumentation and genre could go together, but can also go the other way. Yeah. There's no absolute right or wrong in music. Let's be very clear. So whatever you say right now, it's not going to be wrong. Yeah.